Hello, my name's Emily and I work at the TLS Writing Center. I'm a writing consultant there. And today we'll be talking about MLA in-text citations. Citing sources. Any source information that you put in text must correspond to the source information in the works cited page. This is from Purdue OWL. When using source material in your writing, you must cite the information. Otherwise, it's plagiarism. Source information should be cited whether it is quoted or paraphrased. So MLA in-text citations. MLA uses the author page system for citing sources. This can be done in two different ways. The first is the narrative citation. This is when the author's name may appear in the sentence with the page number written in parentheses at the end. So in our example, we have the name of the authors, which is Wordsworth. Wordsworth stated that romantic poetry was marked by a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, page number in parentheses. That is going to be the narrative citation. Next is the parenthetical citation. So both the author's name and the page number are included in the parentheses at the end of the system. So we have romantic poetry is characterized by the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, end quote, inside your parentheses, Wordsworth, page number, period. Signal phrases. This is typically used with narrative citations. A signal phrase is a word, phrase, or sentence that indicates to the reader that you are including material from a source. Signal phrasing can help with in-text citations. So in our example, human beings have been described by Kenneth Burt as symbol-using animals. The term has been described by, that is going to be your signal phrase that signals to the audience that you're using an outside source, which is Kenneth Burke. In our other example, we have Burke contends humans use symbols to interpret their messages in their environment. So we have like the name of the author and then contends, that's kind of like a signal phrase that kind of signals to your audience that you're using outside information. Next is going to be your in-text citations, authors. So the basic in-text citation looks like last name, then the page number. So in our example, we have Langhammer, page 235. As you can see in our example, the period goes outside of the parentheses at the end of the sentence, not before the parentheses. All right, so our next example is going to be two authors. So we have the author's last name, and then the author's last name, page number, close parentheses. And then our example is going to be Langhammer and Cruz, page 345. Our next one, though, has three or more authors. That's going to be the first listed author from your source. It's going to be their last name, the words et al., and then the page number. So in our example, it's going to be Jones et al., page 345. And the et al. Kind of symbolizes to the reader that there's more authors. Lastly, if citing multiple sources in one citation, you use a semicolon to separate the citations. So in our example, we have Fukuyama, page 42, semicolon, McRae, pages 101 through 33. Alrighty, so next is if we have no author for our in-text citations. So when a source has no known author, use a shortened title of the work instead of the author name. You use quotation marks for short works, such as articles, poems, or web pages. And then you use italics for longer works, such as books, websites, plays. The title should be the first entry in the source of your works cited page. The works cited page is the page that goes at the bottom of your writing. We have discussed that in another video if you'd like to check that out. Alrighty, so online sources. Page number is not required if the source does not provide a page number. You include in the text the first item that appears in the works cited entry that corresponds to the citation. That could be the author name, the corporate author of the website, the title of the website if no author is given, etc. Do not provide paragraph numbers or page numbers based on your web browser's print preview function. That's if like you were to download a website, like a PDF, you don't use the numbers on your own personal PDF because that might that might not align with somebody else's view. And then unless you must list the website name in the signal phrase in order to get the readers to the appropriate entry, do not include the URL in text. So in our example, we have cnn.com instead of the full URL. Again, with like forbes.com. You'll just list that in text instead of the full URL. And that is it for today. Thank you for visiting. And if you need any other additional sources, please contact the TLS Writing Center and we'll be happy to help.